Hello everyone, my name is Sulistyawati. Here I will read chapters 1 to 3 on my topic, namely placenta previa. Chapter 1, Background. Obstetric hemorrhage is one of the biggest causes of maternal death and result in high maternal morbidity and mortality. This is still a health problem in both developed and developing countries. Obstetric hemorrhage in Indonesia still ranks first as a cause of maternal death. Bleeding as a cause of maternal death is caused by several factors, one of which is placenta previa. Placenta previa is a placenta that implants in the lower uterine segment so that it covers all or part of the internal uterine ostium. Since the placenta covers the entire birth canal, it is impossible for the baby to be normally. Babies with mothers who have case of placenta previa cannot change normally because the placenta covers the entire birth canal. Apart from being based on the placenta covering the birth canal, other complications were found in this case of placenta previa, according to Manuaba 2010. Complications that can occur in pregnant women with placenta previa are preterm labor and cross-sectional abnormalities. This preterm labor occurs because of active management measures, namely delivery that is done to avoid bleeding. General purpose, able to apply midwifery care to Mrs. F. G1P0A0, 30 weeks of gestation with placenta previa. According to the procedure of treatment of placenta previa as well as theories and needs of mother in childbirth postpartum to newborn. Chapter 2, Theory. Definition of placenta previa. The placenta is an important part of the pregnancy, has a round shape, measuring 15 by 20 centimeters with a thickness of 2.5 to 3 centimeters and weight 500 grams. The placenta is a very active organ and has special mechanism to support fetal growth and survival. These include efficient gas exchange, active transport of energy substance, immunological tolerance to maternal immunity to allograft and fetal acquisition. Saying the important role of the placenta, if there is a abnormality in the placenta, it will cause abnormalities in the fetus or interfere with the delivery process. One of the abnormalities in the placenta is implantation abnormalities, or what is called placenta previa, Manuaba 2010. Placenta previa is a condition where the placenta implants in an abnormal place, namely in the lower uterine segment so that it covers part or all of the opening of the birth canal, internal uterine ostium, and therefore the lowest part is often obstructed from entering the upper pelvic door, or PAP, or causing fetal abnormalities in the uterus. In normal circumstances, the placenta is generally located in the front or back of the uterine body, slightly toward in the uterine fundus. Saifuddin 2014. Classification of placenta previa in Saifuddin books 2014. In general, placenta previa and can be divided into four, namely placenta previa totalis is the placenta that covers the entire uterine ostium internum. Placenta previa partialis is a placenta that covers part of the uterine ostium internum. Placenta previa marginalis is a placenta whose edge lies on the edge of the uterine ostium internum. Low-lying placenta previa is a placenta that implants in the lower uterine segment so that its lower edge is a distance of approximately 2 centimeters from the uterine ostium internum. A distance of more than 2 centimeters is considered a normal placenta. Risk factor of placenta previa. The cause of placenta in Amrus Sofyan's 2011 book is not certain. However, there are several factors that increase the likelihood of placenta previa, include age, the large number of pregnancies and deliveries, parity, endometrial hyperplasia, the corpus luteum breaks slowly, tumors, endometrial defect, multiple pregnancy, previous history of placenta previa. Clinical overview. 1. Bright red blood in the second trimester of gestation or the beginning of the third trimester in the main sign of placenta previa. 2. The most typical event in placenta previa is painless bleeding, which is usually seen only after pregnancy nears the end of the second trimester or later. 3. In the mother, depending on the general condition and the amount of blood loss, bleeding gradually or in large quantities for a short time can lead to anemia to shock. In the fetus, the lowering of the fetus into the pelvic upper door or PAP will be obstructed in the not uncommon for fetal position abnormalities in the uterus to occur and can cause asphyxia to the death of the fetus in the womb. Handling. In the Manuaba 2010 book, action that midwife can take in case of placenta previa are by 1. Put the infusion with replacement fluid. 2. Do not do a deep examination because it will result in more bleeding. 3. Immediately carry out a referral action to hospital with sufficient facilities for surgery and so on. 4. In case of prematurity, the amniotic rupture is performed to stop the bleeding. The lower pressure of the fetus will put pressure on the placenta previa so that the bleeding stops. 5. All patients with vaginal bleeding in the third trimester of pregnancy were admitted to the hospital without internal examination. If the patient is in shock due to profuse bleeding, the general condition must be immediately corrected by infusion or blood transfusion. Chapter 3. Method of collecting data. Data collection techniques are taught antenatal care, intranatal care, and postnatal care to low birth weight, documenting care based on SOAP, observation, and interview. Maybe I think enough. Thank you for your attention.